Welcome back, Ashwin and Priti. Priti, the youth in particular are fed up with corruption all around. But instead of protesting and fighting, most of them have gone into a shell and prefer to remain insulated from the happenings around. It's a cause for concern. They are our future leaders. How do you propose to bring them out of this shell and join Anna's movement?
Very true, sir. There is a lot of energy in the youth. We must use this energy positively. And I think this campaign and such campaigns gives huge amount of hope for them. The amount of youth supporting us is tremendous. Yesterday we were at the Government Arts and Science College. There were more than 1,000 students. And it's amazing about their awareness. We thought we have to tell them about the two bills. They knew what the two bills meant. And they have pledged their support. I think it's very, very important that we leave behind a decent country for them, because the way it is going, I think corruption is becoming a monster which is going to destroy.
Good. Response has been very good.
It has been amazing. It has been amazing. It's very heartening to see that there are a few very young people who have quit their job and taking sabbaticals to actually work full time on this campaign, and it's a truly amazing story.
Ashwin, you want to add to this?
The youth always act from a strong emotion.
Yes.
We need to make sure that they act from a strong positive emotion rather than from a strong negative emotion. They're anxious about their future. They're anxious about jobs and livelihoods for themselves. They have aspirations. These are natural things in any society. We have to make sure that the idea of India that we give to the youth is something that they can look forward to, something that they can feel proud of trying to achieve. That's one of the great things that the campaign has done. I feel definitely, as Prithvi said, that the numbers of young people coming to join the campaign is increasing. And more than anything else, they are actually quite informed about what we are doing, why we are doing it, and so on and so forth.
So they are not ignorant of what's
They are becoming messengers of the campaign, not merely followers of the campaign. And I think that's a big development.
Ashwin, again, your campaign appears to be, at least the perception is, appears to limited to the cities. What about the rural population? I'm not talking of Mysore, I'm not talking of Belgaum or Mangalore, I'm talking of the rural population, particularly the rural youth. They are a frustrated lot, they're more frustrated than the urban youth. Have you approached them?
Yes. All over the country, there is support for the campaign in both urban and in rural areas. One of the challenges is that our coverage in the popular press itself is dominated by urban issues. In fact, as you know, sir, coverage in the press is dominated by New Delhi issues, not even just urban issues.
Right.
So in some ways, there is a skew in the way information is presented to the people. As Prithvi was saying earlier, in Mysore, and also in other parts of Karnataka itself and in other states, in states like Tamil Nadu, in fact, there's been more support in the non-metro areas than in the metro area itself. So what we are finding is that there are different motivations for people to come together and support a campaign like this. And the motivations depend partly on their inhabitation and partly on their livelihood and partly on their personal situation. It's natural. We are seeing all over the country, for example, that farmers are truly affected by the policies of the government, especially with regard to economic development policies, control over exports, control over growth, control over virtually every life of the farmer. We need all these shackles to be removed. The largest beneficiaries of the campaign against corruption will be the poor and the rural people. And I think they instinctively recognize this. Whether they have the capacity to take away time from their work, take away time from their other pressing needs to do something, that's a different issue. One of the things that we should realize is that we should not expect the most vulnerable sections of the country to make even more sacrifices to get what is their due. It's not fair to say where are the poor, where are the rural people and so on, partly because they are much more pressed to maintain their livelihood. If you now go and demand leave your job, leaving their job, I can leave my job for a few weeks, sir, nothing much will happen. But to expect a person who is already pressed for his livelihood to leave his job it's a difficult choice for them to make. And therefore we have to be vocal and vociferous on their behalf when necessary.
So you will speak on their behalf. And I always feel, Ashwin, unless rural populace joins a movement like this, success will not be that much as we expect. Yes, Prithvi.
I'd like to bring to your notice that one of the problems we face as a truly citizens campaign is we don't have the same outreach. We have never had paid advertisement. We are a growing campaign. Every time we have gone to the rural parts of India, you take Chikbalapur constituency, the support was amazing. The referendum was organized by a local panchayat leader. The government college students were involved in the counting. So it is not a question of whether they are involved or not. I think they are the most affected and would like to be a part of the campaign. In fact, we have told them that they should not worry about leaving their places and coming to Freedom Park. There are going to be rallies organized in various villages, Chikbalapur town, various villages where we've told them to do their own local protest so that they don't have to spend time and money to come into Bangalore.
Good, good. Sruti. Ashwin, lots of people have asked me when you had a plan for the human chain, they say, can we just walk in and join the human chain, or walk in and join the hunger strike, or should we register ourselves? This doubt is going around everywhere. I want you both to clear. Ashwin, you can.
It's a spontaneous campaign. Lots of people have come forward on their own. We certainly don't want to discourage that. However, if we know who the people are, it makes it easier for us to maintain a steady stream of communication with them and for all of our activities to be coherent with each other. This is the only real advantage.
If I want to join the hunger strike, what should I do?
Several things you can do. One is we have an online way of certainly for registering you and knowing that you're a volunteer for this campaign at the SACU website, sacu.in. We have our own email communication that we maintain with registered volunteers, telling them what each step of the campaign is like. Events that we hold as a campaign are publicized both in the popular media and online and through social networks online. So people come to know about these things. You can join in whatever way your time and effort allows you to join, either in your area or as part of the larger campaign itself, or as part of public events, and so on and so forth. We don't have a uniform answer. What we are saying is that it really depends on what you are able to contribute to the campaign.
I think you didn't catch me right. What you say is, fine, whether my timing and all, I will decide whether I will come at 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock.
Sure.
My thing is, can I just walk in and join the Dharna, or should I register myself, or is there anybody around that Freedom Park where we can go and approach and say, I want to join this strike?
We will have both an information desk and a registration desk for all volunteers who come new to the campaign at Freedom Park. Last time also we registered everybody who came personally. And
on the spot you registered?
On the spot we registered.
Okay.
And this time we will even do this at the individual places where people congregate. Each of these democracy centers that we talk about, where people congregate, we will have one person who is appointed to register the people who come to those locations. I think this will build the networks of cooperation among people better.
Don't you think, I don't know, don't you think it puts off people? This is, what is this registration nonsense? I have to go and just join the strike and support Hanna Ajay.
It's voluntary. It's voluntary, sir. What we say is that
if you... voluntary, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Voluntary, if somebody wants to go, you can just join in.
You can.
Why should you register?
No, you don't have to register. I'm just pointing out that if you do register, it makes it much easier for us to keep you informed of what the campaign is doing.
So if you don't register, can we join?
Absolutely, sir.
Right,
absolutely, sir. This is entirely voluntary. There is, when we say registration, it is only for the purpose of communication about what the campaign is going to do next. It's also because we strongly believe that we would like to engage with people who are concerned and want to do things about not just corruption, but various issues related to citizens of the country. We'd like to engage them. The only people we will be strongly registering and taking down details are those people who join the fast, because it is necessary for us to have contacts with their families, their local doctors, etc., because we have a responsibility to take care of them while they're with us.
That's a good clarification, because this is what when I went out to talk to people, this is what they said. What is this registration and all? We are interested in joining the campaign. I just want to join. But now that we have clarified, yes, they can join. But if you register, it's better so that you can keep track. The networking becomes easier. Am I right?
Yes.
Sir, we've asked people to just come out between 10 and 11 on 16th, wherever you are, hold a national flag, sing the national anthem with the rest of us at 11 a.m. There is no registration or any permission required for this.
This is a big clarification, because people were keen on, or keen rather, we are very, very keen on joining the movement. But this, they say, what is this registration, all, where to go, how to go about. Now they have clarified, I think it becomes easier for them. Prithvi, another one, about relay hunger strike, what you people, my students also answer this. People are asking me, how long is that relay hunger strike? Is it between breakfast and lunch, lunch and dinner, or is it for one full day, 24 hours? You have to make it clear.
Sir, like we said, it's voluntary. People can fast as long as they want. A lot of people have committed to doing relay fast for 48 hours.
Okay. Every 48 hours.
Yes, people will sit for 48 hours, then another group may sit for 48 hours. There are a few people who have said that they would do indefinite fast the way Anna is doing the fast. There are people who have joined us even last time who come there, do through the day. We cannot tell people what needs to be done. It's their commitment and what they feel is the right thing to do. They are a part of the campaign.
Have doctors come forward to say that, okay, you can go on strike, we are there to support you. Not by joining the strike, but people going on fast, they may suffer hypertension and whatnot.
Yeah. Well, it's a funny you should ask, because we've got more requests for support from the medical community than we actually need.
Oh, that's
we
good.
pretty much any hospital that we speak to is glad to provide its ambulance services, to have people on standby, to have people come and do periodic checkups of those who are doing the fasting. Definitely, the medical community is just like anybody else. They are affected by corruption too. They recognize that they have a contribution
so you
to
have
make.
Good support from them.
Absolutely.
In case somebody falls sick or something, they can just trust them.
And some institutions have been particularly supportive. The Manipal as a group has been superbly supportive of all our campaign throughout. Right. Wipro has been very supportive. There have been institutions that have been very supportive of the campaign in various ways.
That's good. Let us take another break here, both of you. On written, let me ask you about Lokpal bill drafted by the government.